Episode 43. Damn, I missed the chance for the photo. Well, it's fine, because we're going to be doing the event that's supposed to be giving those out, so I can take all the photos I want later. At least I should be doing that event this episode, but there's barely any time left on it. Only like, what is it? 1 day and 12 hours? It took me so damn long to actually get this miracle outfit, that I didn't have any time to put into the event. And this episode is just being recorded for the vault, so I can release it at some time where I don't have anything else to upload. But I do want to actually get this event done before it disappears forever, in the little time that I have. That's what I would be doing. Except, as soon as I finished the last finale whatever episode for the main story, I just went into my Heart of Infinity here, spent a single heart to get the makeup, which I didn't know was an actual thing. And as soon as I did that, some voice line played from Nikki along the lines of, I don't know, like she had some kind of headache when she got the idea for this sketch. And then, for whatever reason, we were directed onto a new main quest to visit Lupapo for the materials for that sketch. Apparently, clicking on this here activates the main quest, or at least this main quest interlude that we're now on. I guess I'm just going to have to be more careful when I click on things in the heart, make sure I only do that on camera. So before we actually do the event, we'll just quickly do this thing. Based on what I have looked up, this does a few things. And actually the makeup for the Golden Wishful Rosa, whatever the makeup is called, seems to require, like I said, going to Lupapo here. Among some other things that, oops. I don't need to read the lore there. Other than getting the material that we need from Lupapo here, this apparently unlocks some other things that I've been wondering about. Which is, I guess, like endgame, postgame stuff that was introduced in patch 1.1 or whatever, I'm not sure. But we'll get to that in a second. It'd be good to get this on camera because that'll let me do a lot of things off camera. That is related to all of that endgame collection stuff. Which I'm not really planning to do a lot of, like off camera stuff, just some menial tasks that I could log in for, but it would be nice to have under the belt.
The young adventurer finally reaches a resting spot after a long, tiring journey. Just as she settles in, a strange noise echoes through the room.
Yeah, long, tiring journey. I really was tired after that 6-hour marathon of fashion battles. I'm still tired right now, but I guess it's not over.
Supervisor Lupapo, are you reading human novels again?
Oh, Nikki, Momo. Thanks to you, the Wish Pass office is back in business. But there aren't many people applying for permits. They're probably still scared from the recent events. Which gives me more time to read the novels that Dakubo found for me.
Seems like you're not too eager to have the office be busy again.
So, what brings you here?
I wanted to ask if there's any other way to get elastic gel, besides applying for a pass to the Wishing Woods.
This is the material that is required to get that makeup that I mentioned for the Wishful Rosa through the unlock. But for whatever reason, we already got 2 elastic gels from Lupapo, so we have enough to actually create the makeup. I guess we got 2 elastic gels for the purpose of creating a second color for the shrinking outfit. That's why she gives you 2. So if you already did that before this patch came out, you would have been out of luck for the makeup, and that's why this quest exists. But I already have what I need for the elastic gel for this makeup, but anyway, that's just why we're visiting her. Nikki thinks we're out.
I needed to craft something based on a sketch I just acquired.
Elastic gel. That's not something I can just hand out. But since it's for the talented stylist who saved the Wishing Woods, no problem. I'll give you some as a gift.
I would have hoped so, yeah.
That's great news. Thank you so much.
Nikki, what's wrong?
Why is this related to the main quest?
Nikki!
It's just some makeup.
You're awake! Finally! Whoa! Nikki, you really scared me!
I felt that pain again. Momo, where are we?
We're in the Wishing Woods! Thank goodness Dakubo and the others showed up in time and got you to safety. I don't know what I would have done otherwise.
It's too bad they don't even have a basic Nikki waking up from a sleep animation. She doesn't even have a sleep animation. I don't know where she sleeps. Whatever.
Thank you, Dakubo.
Don't mention it. You're the hero who saved all of us Feywish sprites. This is the least we could do. Besides, it was actually Jirota, the Wishmaster, who asked us to find you.
Find me?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but it's something very, very important related to Wishfield. He said he needed to discuss it with you right away.
If it's something that serious, we should hurry. Let's go see him right away.
Nikki, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine now.
The Wishmaster is waiting for you at the Temple of Wishes. Go and find him there.
Could have brought me there yourself, huh? Had to make me wake up over here? Well, I guess that makes sense. This is the clinic. So, yeah, actually I would prefer you put me in the clinic. Even at the sake of convenience, I'm all for the lore, or consistency. If you could just add an animation.
Nikki, Momo, here you are!
Jirota, Dakubo said you had something important to discuss with us.
Yes, something really strange has happened across Wishfield overnight.
Strange?
It started with reports from the Feywish sprites about a sudden gathering of Esslings at the Swordsmith ruins. That's definitely not normal, so fearing it might be a dark disturbance, I reported it to the Stylist Guild. But then I found out it wasn't just the Swordsmith ruins. The Dream Warehouse and the Ripple Wine Cellar both have similar strange gatherings.
Okay. I guess we're going back there. I didn't expect that.
Could it be another situation like Chigda, but with new dark essences?
It's possible. We need to investigate quickly.
Exactly. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the better. People all over are getting really worried. Ninoy, Raggy, and Timis are already stationed at the 3 affected areas. They're making sure no one accidentally wanders in and gets hurt. Nikki, when you get there, talk to them first to see what's happening. I'll stay here at the Temple of Wishes, in case anything else happens. If you find any new clues, please report back to me.
Overnight, huh? That's just referring to between patch 1.0 and 1.1, I guess. We're currently on patch 1.2. Actually had some trouble determining which updates belong to which patch. Up until now, that is. Where are we going first? I guess all of them? Yeah. Because it all started with the Companion Day event, but I guess that was like an event that happened during 1.0, or it kicked off 1.1, and 1.1 ended with that whole series of quests that was even longer than Companion Day for the Wishing Festival, which I consider the main meat of 1.1. And now we're in 1.2, the whole fireworks stuff, that I only have a little over a day to complete, plus my real actual job in real life that I have to do.
Nikki, we've got a huge problem!
Timis, Jirota already filled us in.
Whatever you've heard can't compare to what I've been seeing!
All of a sudden, a bunch of S-lings started popping up in the swordsmith ruins. They just keep howling. I don't know what they're up to. The place is a mess, like someone knocked over a makeup kit, except it's all dark purple eyeliner. But worse, it's dark essence. Oh, if it spreads any further... Don't worry, teamies. We're here to deal with that disturbance. I'm so glad you're here, Nikki. I'll stay here and keep any lost favor sprites from wandering in. The S-lings inside are all yours.
Alright, I guess there's actually meat to this mission. Do they actually change up what we have to do in here? I can't imagine anything they could have done to make this more interesting. I liked it the first time through, but, well, I guess they did give it a makeover.
Nikki, it wasn't even this intense when the desperate vines were running wild, right?
Yeah, lots of statues are contaminated. Let's purify them quickly.
Do we have to purify these ones too? Maybe we do. Or maybe we don't. We just have the marker on the map. Or not the map, but on screen. She said purify them, so I'd hate to have to come back and redo all of this. But in the interest of time, it might actually be prudent to just go for the damn marker. I'm in a bit of a rush to complete the actual event, which this has nothing to do with. But I do want to do this first, because this is related to some collection stuff, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we'll purify just the big ones or something. No, we can't really reach it. I can't imagine this is actually an objective. We'll just go for the golden marker. In the realm of the Dark Trials, or whatever it's called, when you do the daily quests to do these, they at least try to make the platforming challenge a little bit different.
Nikki, be careful.
I'm pretty sure this is all just the same though.
She's waiting for us. Let's finish up here and get back to her.
Not much they could really do to change the geometry that they already had here. In the Dream Warehouse it was easier because they had the those little crane things that you could hop around on, so you could use that to create some different platforming. In this case, the challenge is kind of already built in. I guess the only new thing that they added is a bunch of these S-lings that weren't here previously. I don't particularly mind having to do this again with just that change. Never really upgraded my abilities beyond the basic stuff. My purification ability, that is.
Come, come to a sanctuary among the trees.
That voice. I think that maybe... Is it trying to lead us somewhere?
Even though I'm in a rush to actually get to the event quest, I'm glad we're getting some meaty story content, like not just event stuff. Sort of.
Nikki! Momo! You made it!
Wait, don't say a word. Let me guess? You handled the disturbance perfectly, just like the perfect blending of eyeshadow.
You got it. The S-lings in the swordsmith ruins are all purified. The wishing woods are safe again.
I knew it! You two are the best, most reliable team. Oh, I've decided. I'm going to create an ultra-fine, ultra-hydrating setting spray and name it after Nikki. But it might take some time. What? What about me? Don't worry. I'm thinking of naming a makeup sponge after you, Momo. Soft, bouncy, perfect.
Do you like that, Momo? Do you like being a sponge?
Sounds amazing. I can't wait to try your new products, teamies. But
We're not done with the disturbances just yet. Even though the swordsmith ruins are back to normal, we still have no idea what caused all of this.
Maybe the Wishmaster knows something.
He just mentioned that several places had disturbances all at the same time. So, we might need more clues.
Maybe check out the other affected areas. You've got this, Nikki.
And on to the next. Dream Warehouse should be... yeah, there's this one. Hidden under the quest marker. Actually, it has a different icon for that teleportation point. Does that indicate something that I never noticed? And Nanoi.
Nikki! Momo! Nanoi! What's going on at the Dream Warehouse? Nikki! You've already heard? It's really bad. I was just sorting wishes in the crane room, like always. Then suddenly, a bunch of S-lings appeared. I noticed in time and managed to get out, but now the place is overrun with dark essence. Even the Grand Crane is affected. It's impossible to go back in. I'm worried. If more of those S-lings gather, the corruption could spread to the town.
There's no way there could be more S-lings than the last time we went in there, right?
Yeah. I don't understand. Where are all these S-lings coming from? I don't know. That's what makes the situation so strange.
We don't even know where they come from in the first place. I guess it was Chigda that was sort of responsible, but I don't know. The first time we went through there were already S-lings, so why were they there then?
Looks like we'll have to go in and investigate. Momo, let's go.
Let's do it! These little S-lings won't stand a chance against Nikki and Momo.
Nikki, please be careful. I'll keep watch around the warehouse to make sure no one else gets too close.
Did anybody else even frequent the warehouse before all of this? I mean, only you were allowed in, right? Plus, on top of that, it's just on top of this tower with no discernible way up other than, like, flying. I guess Nanoi gets up here using her big flying crane. Don't think anyone else has a flying crane. I think the Dream Warehouse is probably my favorite location, or rather, my favorite aesthetic for all of the platforming sections, whatever these dungeons are called. I do like the variety of them, so I don't want them all to just be like the Dream Warehouse, but I guess the Dream Warehouse just kind of had this grandeur about it. Big empty grandeur. And then you get to that room where it's filled with wishes or whatever, and you have that moment where the song plays while you're flying on the crane. How far do we have to go there? Do we have to wait on that crane again, play the song out? Didn't have to go all the way through the sword smith ruins. We purified the rubble, thank goodness. I mentioned how they changed up the platforming for the... I think it's actually the Realm of Eureka, that you have to go through these places again to upgrade your Eureka, like for the daily missions or whatever. Even though they changed up the platforming, they patched it up like way back in December or something, I think even before patch 1.1, or maybe around the same time, so that you no longer actually have to do the platforming after you've done it once. You can just press a button to do a quick challenge, and then it automatically gives you the materials. One, that's a good thing. People have to waste their time less with this artificial lengthening of gameplay if they've already done the challenge, but two, I think that just kind of disproves what they were trying to do. Oops. Right. When you purify, you can't float immediately. To me, it just kind of disproves what they were trying to do by creating replayable gameplay, a reason for people to log in and do a challenge.
Dark essence is seeping from deep within. After we purify them all, we should report back to Nanoi.
I was kind of talking over them there. Yeah, the way I see it, those realms of the whatever are meant to be repeatable challenges for you to log in and enjoy the gameplay, quote-unquote, of Infinity Nikki. But I guess they realized people didn't want to go through all of the time waste when the gameplay is so easy and perhaps in some ways lacking in depths. We do have to go all the way up.
Whoa! So many S-lings! The dark essence even tainted the paper cranes!
No wonder Nanoi said the situation is dire. We need to act fast.
It is looking a little bit rotting. Kind of purple. Oh, and it's going to become like an elevator action section. Damn it. I didn't keep the momentum when I jumped. Do we have to? We do. Okay, we're going to have to be careful. Just no jumping. That's it. Thanks, Momo. I'll try not to fall. Can't even hit that guy without jumping. Oh well, we can just avoid the attacks. Let's get that pit right there. We don't have to do this, just kind of want to. We got one. Anyway, I don't think I finished my thought about that whole repeatable gameplay thing, but kind of feels like they wanted people to log in like this is, I don't know, some kind of multiplayer game or something. I remember there are a bunch of multiplayer games that have similar challenges that are actually maybe more fun to actually log in daily and do. But for a game like Infinity Nikki, where it's mainly just gathering things and the boss battles / platforming are pretty one note, they're too forgiving to be something that you want to replay over and over. They just kind of patch it all out. I wonder if that's just going to be like it for the entire lifetime of Infinity Nikki. I imagine if they have a new expansion for the new area or something, maybe they're just not going to repeat the same mistakes, so it's just going to be the exact same gameplay. I don't know. Maybe they just won't want to change things up. The only thing that I can think to do, that I think they can do to alleviate that, if they do consider it a problem, maybe only I do, would be to actually create more interesting like platform mechanics with new ability outfits or something. Or just overhaul the system a little bit.
Come to the place where journeys begin.
That voice. Was it talking about the dream warehouse?
We're already there. What was that first thing it said? Something about where the trees are or whatever? And then the dream warehouse?
Nikki, Momo! How did it go? Are you two alright?
Time for a classic Momo line. It's a total cakewalk!
Has he said that before? I hope you say it again. Keep on saying it, because this game really is a cakewalk. Until you actually have to craft an outfit or do fashion battles.
We've purified all the S-lings inside. After purifying the most tainted areas, the paper cranes just returned to normal.
Thank goodness, Nikki. Without you, I don't know how I would have dealt with all those S-lings.
If it weren't for you letting us know and keeping the area secure, Nanoi, we wouldn't have been able to do it so quickly.
Right. This unexpected situation has really shed a light on a big problem. We need a better emergency plan. I'll make sure to add that to my Dream Warehouse Management Guide.
Great idea! But even though we've resolved the disturbances here, we still have no idea what caused it all.
I remember Jiroda mentioning that similar things are happening elsewhere. Maybe you should investigate more areas.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Right now, our top priority is to stop the S-lings from causing any more chaos.
Nikki, no time to waste. Let's check out the other affected areas.
First of all, who the hell are you? Oh, right, the Eye of the Sanctum of the Observant stuff. I remember her. Kind of missed her dialogue. Thank you, Miss Stylist. May the Eye of Observation always watch over you. Observer Joya from the Society of Observers will forever be grateful for your help. I almost succeeded last time, but the croaker's croaking distracted me. It's alright, next time I'll just wear earplugs. For some reason she's hanging out right here, even though we just kind of did some stuff for her over at the well. That I always call the wishing well, but that's not what it's called. She might have said it just now and I instantly forgot. I guess she just stands outside of the Dream Warehouse because that side quest is also all about going back into the places you've already been in. For like a time trial or something. Hey, Jenny. Oh, she's napping. Should we even interrupt her? They gave Jenny a sleeping animation, why not Nikki? I know why. It's because Jenny is worth it. Anyway, I shouldn't get distracted. I can get a little distracted. Jenny, it's the sunrise. Time to wake up. Be careful. Don't go near the Ripple wine cellar. The sudden changes there are strange and terrifying. This is no good omen. I'm back to sleep. I guess it can't be that dangerous if you're sleeping through it.
Nikki, something's wrong! The Ripple wine cellar is swarming with Esslings!
Dorota told us. What's the situation now? Has anyone been hurt?
No, thank goodness. As soon as Jenny told me, we warned everyone and sealed off the Ripple wine cellar. Jenny said those Esslings appeared out of nowhere. I've been a PC for a long time, and I've never seen anything like this. Could Giovanni possibly be back to cause trouble? Or maybe it's the caged greed again. No, that doesn't seem right.
Giovanni? This would have been patch 1.1, right? We know at the end of the main quest that we just did, they said he was in custody or in for questioning, right? So, well, of course Raggy may not know that, but could Giovanni come back? I'm certainly hoping he does. He has to.
I was thinking of grabbing Caleb and going in there to torch them all!
Hold on there, Raggy.
Don't be rash, Raggy. Leave the Ripple wine cellar to me. Your job is to make sure nothing gets out and harms anyone.
You're right. I need to stay here and keep those Esslings contained. Nikki, these creatures are no joke. Be careful in there. It's all up to you now.
I just noticed that Raggy is the only one wearing the hat now. Used to be all three of us, and I guess Momo didn't get a hat. Dorota, Raggy, and Nikki. But then Dorota became the Wishmaster and he doesn't wear the hat anymore. Which is good, because it didn't really match his color scheme, did it? Maybe we can put this on. Wait. No, it is further in. Just saw the icon for where we're going. Thought I took a wrong turn, but there's only one way to go. Don't even have to fight, let's just make our way through. I think the hat really only matches Raggy's color scheme, the kind of brown and yellow. And I guess you could make it match Nikki's color scheme. And Momo normally wears a yellow cloak, so if he got a hat it would have matched, but Raggy wasn't so kind. I was thinking that it might have been nice to make the first miracle outfit that you get here a purification outfit. One, it makes sense because you're curing people out of the comas or whatever. And two, it would have been nice that the reward that you get for beating the main story after such a long time would have been a really cool purification outfit that you use pretty much more often than any other ability in the game, other than floating. But then I guess that would diminish the value that you get from other outfits like this that you have to work for from the banner, or that you buy from the store or whatever. I always did like the aesthetic of this place, the wine cellar. Just kind of natural underground aquifer / wine cellar. Just like every stage in the game, it's pretty nonsensical, the space inside. Can't imagine how anyone gets around. Although the Dream Warehouse did have that nice lobby section, and I guess that might be true for most of these platforming sections. It's like a combination of both nonsensical platforming and actual spaces that could be used for work / leisure or whatever. Whatever the case is, I do like the way they look.
So many barrels filled with that purple dark essence. So scary.
Oh no, this is...
We need to purify them as quickly as possible.
This is actually one thing that they did to change up the platforming, so they get 1 point for this, that the barrels become something that you either have to purify or jump around. But it's so trivial, we don't even have to worry about it. Still, 1 point. Okay, so it turns out the swordsmith's...
The dark essence is getting stronger the deeper we go. Let's move quick so Raggy and the others can stand down.
Turns out the swordsmith's sanctuary or whatever was the only place. We didn't have to go all the way through. We had to go all the way through the other two.
Come to the realm where time is sealed.
That voice again. Time sealed. Is it the Ripple wine cellar? Or does it mean somewhere else?
Something about trees, time sealed, and something about wishes or something. I just assume it was wishes, I already forgot.
Nikki, you made it out! I was so worried. Were you surrounded by a swarm of Esslings? Or were you chased by those big dark essence-infused barrels rolling at you?
If so, were you planning to grab Caleb and charge in to save us?
How did you know that? Before I could finish step 2 of my plan, you'd already escaped.
That's because Nikki purified all the Esslings inside.
And the barrels are back to normal. The Ripple wine cellar will be back up and running in no time.
Fantastic! You're definitely the Star Misfit. Granny Rags and the others can relax now.
Still, we've handled all 3 disturbances Geroda mentioned, but we still don't know what caused it all.
Weird stuff happens every year, but this has been something else. Oh, speaking of, does Geroda have any ideas?
We haven't been able to share the good news with him yet.
Now that you mention it, Nikki, we should head to the Temple of Wishes and let Geroda know what's going on. See if he has any ideas.
Okay, let's get going then.
We did it, Jenny. Are you proud of us? Oh, it's you. I remember your styling and that scent of whim around you. It reminds me of the fragrant wine from past banquets. So beautiful, passionate, and pure. Well, it's a compliment, but I'm a little bit disappointed that she's still saying, "Oh, it's you," when she sees us. It's not like, "Oh, I know you," or rather, it's not like, "Oh, it's Nikki, my favorite," or something like that. Just the "oh, it's you" feels like we're an afterthought. Okay, Jenny. One day we'll leave an impact on you. I thought we did it when we got your medal, but I guess still no. Now that I think about it, Jenny's the only one that didn't really get like a cutscene for the whole Sovereign thing. We got like 2 dances and then a song and dance with the Fey Wish Sovereign. But Jenny didn't really get a sexy dance or something, even though she deserves one.
Nikki, how did it go? Is everything alright?
All 3 disturbances are taken care of. We've purified the Esslings, so they won't be spreading any more corruption or harming anyone else. But we did find something strange.
Nikki told
Where
him.
journeys begin, where time is sealed among the trees.
Yeah, Nikki told him that.
A mysterious voice. What could it mean?
Maybe it's a riddle. Each line seems to describe the 3 affected areas. But what if they're pieced together?
Nikki, what are you thinking?
Let me actually double check that. What was it again? That second one about the wishes? Damn. It doesn't show the actual mysterious voice dialogue. I should have been paying more attention. Time sealed. Trees. Relic Hill? What about Relic Hill? Is time really sealed there? I don't know. It's probably the Stylist Guild Memorial. I'm just going to say Chichetto Manor, because I do actually know that's tangentially related to Giovanni, and I have a one-track mind.
Could it be referring to the Cichetto family's old manor?
Cichetto.
It's an ancient family estate, and it's surrounded by forest.
That doesn't seem right. What does that have to do with where journeys begin?
Because it's where Giovanni began, Momo. And he's our journey.
Could it be related to your journey somehow?
I've got it!
What about the Relic Hill?
I wonder if it's talking about Relic Hill in Breezy Meadow. There are so many old ruins surrounded by trees.
But what does that have to do with where journeys begin?
I just want the dialogue, Momo. You should know this.
Where journeys begin? Nikki, how did your journey start?
I've got it.
Gerudo was facing the wrong way. Are they going to fix that? I'm sure with the long lifetime that they have planned for this game, they'll maybe refine it over time.
A sanctuary among the trees, where time is sealed and journeys begin. If you put them together, it points to the Stylist Guild Memorial.
Huh? That makes sense. It's in the woods outside Flora-Wish. And the old murals inside are ancient, right?
And it's where we started our journey in Wishfield. But this seems like a riddle only I could solve.
Okay, yeah, I was kind of confused about the whole where time is sealed thing, how that would relate to the Stylist Guild, the old one. But I forgot those murals were there, so yeah, murals do kind of freeze time, sort of.
But why would the voice lead us there? Could it be connected to the sudden disturbances?
Looks like we'll have to visit the Stylist Guild Memorial to find out the truth.
Then let's get going.
Nikki, be careful. We don't have any idea what that voice is really after.
I'm pretty sure we know that voice already, though. And yeah, it does relate to the beginning of the game. It's interesting that this whole thing can... Well, first of all, you can do all of the patch event stuff for 1.1 before you finish the game, like I did. And I imagine a lot of players didn't finish the game by the time that came out, because of all the requirements you need for stats. Not everyone is going to, like, game super hard and get all the stats you need really quickly. Especially with the super quick release schedule Infinity Nikki seems to be working with, at least for events. We're going to ignore you then, sorry. I'm sure you have some important side quest. You seem to be some kind of artist, maybe from Cecilia Art Academy. If we ever get around to it, we'll talk to you later. You're kidding me. Fine, report the error. And go back into the game, please. I wonder if I'm going to cut this out. Normally Nikki is a game I don't really have to do any cutting in. But if it crashes, I'm going to have to cut it. Maybe. If I can get back in quick enough, maybe. Alright, and we're in. Maybe I can't just cut around that. In case I did cut around it, I'll just say that the game crashed when I opened the doors and came into this area for whatever reason. Maybe it was that lady whose name I already forgot that was standing outside the door. She got super mad at me for ignoring her, and she crashed the game. Do I have fond memories of this place yet? Where I started the game? I remember in the first episode, I think I got here in the first episode, yeah. I ended the first episode right over here, didn't I? Just kind of right here. It was before I even got the camera and could do the little hide the HUD menu stuff that I like to do at the end of every episode. And the beginning of every episode. At that time, I remember thinking what the game world would probably look like, if I was already in the open world or not. And technically I wasn't, this is like an instance zone. You can't really see anywhere outside of this area. And at that time the game seemed that much bigger. I guess where I stand, things do seem a tad smaller. But there are still entire areas of the map that I haven't even explored yet. Including this entire southern section of Freezing Meadow, which... I don't know. What the hell is this Queen's Palace? I haven't even done anything here. Nothing event related, nothing to the main story. Nothing in these patch quests even now. I could just go down there whenever I want. But I won't, because I'm so busy with event stuff. I like these cat ones, they're kinda cute. Are they cats or like squirrels? Pack a mean punch. They've got little flowers in them. Kinda cute. That's new.
The mirror.
The mirror? You've seen this before? Have I seen this before?
Nikki, something's wrong with it.
The world shall return to disorder. Give me your power!
Nikki!
I figured we'd be back here.
We meet again.
What is all of this?
Pain, madness, chaos. All stemming from an imbalance in your heart.
The heart of infinity is unbalanced?
The world's chaos, the crazed mirror, they all come from within you. The wishful Arosa, the miracle outfit, such powerful whim, has unsettled it. When the scales of power tip, those on the losing side always resist.
Then that caused the disturbances?
This is dangerous. It could plunge the world into chaos. Nikki!
That's why you must suppress it. Find your strength, Nikki.
I want to be a better dream warehouse keeper. To be as brave as you, Nikki.
I'm honored to call myself a misfit. Thank you.
You're as reliable as my best setting sprays.
Thank you. for making the Arosa bloom again.
Nikki!
A lot of that didn't happen the way she remembers it, location-wise. Kind of inserted some pre-rendered stuff.
Succeed?
Temporarily. To master the power of the Heart of Infinity, you must continue to create, not simply replicate. Infused with your knowledge, experiences, emotions. The miracle outfits you acquired are not of the age of divinity. They belong to this era, and to you.
Belong to me.
And now, I bestow a final gift. Go experience the world.
Who the hell was that?
Read the footnotes of the legends. Listen to the whisper of the gods. Perhaps you'll find the answer to the miracles.
Okay. First of all, do we even know who the hell that was? Because I don't really remember from the beginning of the game if we ever got any more lore on her other than her giving us the Heart of Infinity. I'm pretty sure she was just being cryptic. But she's apparently Enna the Curator. Maybe we'll learn more about her later, but she said kind of like a pretty final goodbye, or it sounded like that. And second, now we've got Silvergale's Feather, which... Right. As I was looking up what exactly I unlocked by starting this quest chain when I got the makeup, this leads into another miracle outfit. Imagine my surprise. When I get this first miracle outfit, I go to my Heart of Infinity menu to get the makeup for it, get some mysterious quest for just doing that, and look up what the hell I'm doing with this quest to find out there's another miracle outfit immediately in patch 1.1. I thought there would just be, I don't know, one miracle outfit per region or expansion or whatever we're calling these. But no. This is, I guess, the beginning of the true endgame or whatever. The, grindy endgame that is Infinity Nikki, for creating more and more outfits.
This is...
Nikki.
You! Wait, it went back to normal.
Is that the voice of Enna just more harsh, or is it like a different person? I can't actually tell.
Nikki, thank you. You freed me from the chaos.
I didn't really do anything. But just now, what happened?
I'm not entirely sure. All I remember is a storm of whispers overwhelming me. When I regained consciousness, I was here.
Okay, the accent slightly is making me think that isn't Enna.
So strange. Could this be connected to the disturbances?
Perhaps. But for now, I can sense that you've managed to calm things down.
But Aina said I need to create more miracle outfits to suppress the Heart of Infinity.
What was the pronunciation on that?
But Aina said I need to create more
Okay, Aina. Apparently it's Aina, not Enna.
This is what she gave me.
The other side of the Wishing One. The Silvergale's Feather. It's something you will need. The Hidden Stories of Wishfield. The Forgotten Prologue. It holds the love, pain, and sorrow of the Wishing One.
A relic of the Wishing One? Aina gave it to us and then she disappeared.
What a mysterious goddess. She also called it her final gift. Could it be...
Aina's presence is no longer in this world. The place you entered was only a vision she created. Where she truly is remains uncertain, but perhaps one day, in the future, you'll meet again.
Good, because I think there's still some answers we need directly from her.
I see. You seem to know a lot.
I've been around for a long time. I've stood across the land, witnessing wars rise and fall, watching gods come and go. I've been shattered and rebuilt, finally restored by Lady Sonam to fulfill my duty of helping stylists grow.
Okay, there's another name. This mirror. Wait, this isn't the one from the Stylist Guild, is it? I never really interacted with that thing.
But my earliest memories are just fragmented visions. If not for the recent disturbances, I wouldn't have recalled those ancient gods. Even in my hazy consciousness, I sensed your power, Nikki.
My power?
Yes, you possess a strong power of whim, with an aura that feels strangely familiar. I can reflect the true essence of all things, and you, Nikki, are destined to seek out the miracle outfits. Only by creating more miracle outfits and pushing the boundaries of whim can you suppress the heart of infinity and restore balance.
The miracle outfits. I understand now. I need to travel to more places, searching for the key materials to create them. But there's more to it than that. I need to experience, explore, and discover the different legends and challenges in each land.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nice fashion is nice and all, but when fashion has lore to it, that's even better.
And then, I'll write my own notes on the margins of each sketch. Only then can I create miracle outfits that are truly my own.
Your creations will balance the world's hidden side, calm the heart plagued by pain and disorder, and help you become the greatest stylist in Mirrorland. Keep chasing your dreams, Nikki. I've been gone too long. It's time for me to return to the Stylists Guild and resume my mission.
Okay, so I think this was the mirror that was in the Stylist Guild, like way back when I interacted with it, or tried to, like in one of the early episodes, but I wasn't the right rank for it. I think this is related to some kind of endgame diamond collection thing, which I really should interact with at some point.
May inspiration and courage guide you on your journey.
And there we go. This is the thing. This is the thing that I was wondering about. It always said, like, at some point, I guess, when 1.1 came out, that it's in the main game, but I never really got this stuff unlocked. So once I unlocked that makeup quest, I figured out this is how you get the rest of all of this junk right here. First of all, we're gonna upgrade all of the styling shit. I'm not even going to read the other stuff, we're just going to upgrade this. Just for any other checks that we're going to have to do. But I guess we're not actually going to have to do any fashion battles, huh? Now that we got the outfit. Well, I guess there will always be fashion battles, so... And now they're costing 3 stars per upgrade, so I might not actually have all that much, or as much as I thought, to spend on these. I thought 100 was going to get me everything that I needed, but maybe not. Next we are going to look at this, I think, as I expected, which mirrors the other side. It's going to increase the collection for things in Stoneville and the Abandoned District. So 1 by 1. And luckily these ones only cost 2. Oh, I need more animal stuff. We can quickly get that. Oh. Let it play out quickly. No dialogue? Okay. So yeah, I guess that's the end of that mission. Let's just go back here. Kind of took longer than I thought. Thought I'd be getting into the whole event stuff. Well, I guess I'm glad it was sort of meaty enough to fit in some story stuff, even if they had to make you jump around to places you've already been in. We'll go to the realm of nourishment quickly. Which ones were I missing again? I think it was animal grooming for 7,000. Actually started upgrading my stuff before this episode in preparation. But I ran out of daily energy. So we just need 200 more. Give them just 2 of these things. And now we can upgrade here. This one. And now we can get essence while we're actually doing our farming for materials, which is highly, highly important because it just increases the efficiency of every day, I guess, that you're collecting materials. And what we actually want to do is go a little bit further in so that we can get the essence from the high quality stuff. Stoneville and Abandoned District and, right, the Wishing Woods. I forgot that there was an extra area other than these. Right. So yeah, we're going to have to upgrade to that too. I guess we could get these upgrades down here. How much do I have to save on these stars actually? That's 2 per each of these. But it doesn't tell me how much these cost in terms of stars. If I just assume that they're all costing 2, then that would be 2, 4, 6, 12, 18, 24, which I have enough of. But what are these here? And for these here as well. What the hell? How do you even get these? You can just acquire them, I guess. But you need the Silvergale makeup node, which I guess is all the way up here. Yeah. Well, I started unlocking this, so let's get those sketches. The next miracle outfit isn't something you have to go to a bunch of story for, like we did last time. Just going to have to spend all of the resources you've been collecting. Which also includes all of these whim stars. But the main stuff that you have to collect for actually crafting this, the hard stuff, are those essences and whatever other things you need to spend your daily energy on. And actually the ability on this was that thing that I was wondering before. How to summon a rainbow for those photos other people did. Apparently a lot of people, at the time I was recording those episodes, had already unlocked the Silvergale outfit. Which makes sense, this would have been a patch 1.1 thing. But still, the amount of things that you have to do to unlock this. First of all, to even get the mission here, you had to finish the base story, which was a pretty insane requirement to do all of those fashion battles. I guess I did them with all like perfect scores or whatever, but you still had to like upgrade things to get the normal ranking, I think. Which maybe would have only taken less than a month, I guess. Still. And now we got the makeup, even before we actually got the makeup for the Arosa. So here's this now. What exactly is this? Just plus 10 points on everything? That doesn't seem like that much. And what is this? Batwing Pulse? Violet Phantom? Hexbreaker? Do those actually go with the Silvergale outfit? I don't think they do. They would kind of overlap with the neck piece, right? So they obviously can't be the same. Guess they're just some bonus stuff. Well, we'll get these to start with. Oh, we can upgrade these 10 times for a total of plus 100 points. Well, shit. That is going to cost a lot of whim stars. I did notice that there are way more whim stars than there were upgrade nodes here. That just means I'm going to have to collect a lot more whim stars. Alright, so I need to save, what was this again? 246. 24 for these upgrades here. When I actually unlock 18,000 insight, that's going to be a lot of daily energy. But let's go ahead and get these last upgrades now that we can anyway. And this will just supposedly make grinding for some materials a little bit smoother, quicker. And that's this part of Wishfield, or this part of the heart of Wishfield done now. I guess there are still some things that are not in this version yet. Are there going to be like more shit? Yeah, it seems like... No, that's the firework aisles. Well, damn. There is going to be more shit. Okay. And I'm kind of worried about this. If I'm going to have to, like, search high and low for whim stars everywhere. I'm going to try not to worry about it. This is going to be our life for a while, by which I mean, I'm not actually going to have it in episodes. It's just going to be logging in for 5 minutes at a time, spending daily energy right here, in this realm with the foo-foos, and turning it in for the sake of upgrading our insight. Where do I want the camera? Here's fine. And once we get all of that insight, we can get the essences from the forest, which I assume are needed to upgrade the actual Silvergale outfit. But that's going to be something that I do in the background, after I do the damn event quest, which ends in just a bit over a day. I kind of have my work cut out for me. And even though I'm on a time limit right now, I should remember to rest every once in a while. So now would be a good time to take a break.